everyone, Ivy Lee Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I am joined by the Prospector. Hello, hello.
Hi guys.
And we're going to talk about Anora. We're going to do like a first look, first impressions. Neither one of us have looked at her kit at all. Like, I do know, in general, people have said she's got a spicy story, some sexy imagery, and her kit involves summons. That's all I know. What about you? Do you have like have you looked at anything yet or not really?
No, I typically don't watch a lot of the leak videos or new announcements or heroes. I kind of just wait until they pop in or whatever you see in game. But yeah, nothing
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, so we're gonna be both giving our like honest first impressions, reactions to the visuals, to the kit, and yeah, we'll talk about where we think she's good and try to use our knowledge there. So first of all, let's do this one thing, guys. So when you're in the hero, when you're in your gallery, you're on another character. Every time you click her, hey girl, hey. Every time.
Quite the entrance.
I don't know if that's good or bad. It's hilarious. I don't know how you feel. I love me a sexy waifu character game, so I love it. But I get by some people might be like, "Oh my god, my kid was right there." Cover their eyes.
Yeah, even though they do broadcast this game for a lot of minors, but it doesn't. I don't think they're out of control too much for most people, anyways, from what they see
Yeah, it's not
nowadays.
too bad. I mean, the violence is worse than a little booty.
That's right.
All right, let's actually go to the gallery and click her properly and see all the details. We scroll down here to our lovely mages. The collection's getting quite big. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click the gallery, it doesn't do that. But I'm glad I went to the hero screen because I would have missed that even happened. I would have been surprised.
Yeah.
All right, so Anora. So let's go right into her little fancy intro video. Let's see what it's about. I don't have the sound on, but I will have played that for... Oh dear.
What does she have going on there?
It is spicy.
Very.
The dragon.
Oh,
Ymerit.
okay. So that's a dragon that's supposed to be paired with her.
Yes. There's a...
Okay.
It's confusing though because like Ajax is the rider, not the dragon, but Ymerit actually is the dragon, I think. I guess I'll find out when I do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, the visuals are gorgeous though. That was
Yes,
stunning.
they are.
Okay, so there was some sexy going on there. I think that has to do with the story.
For sure.
Let me... Oh gosh. Let's take a look at her though. What do you think? Look at this. Look at the hands. The creepy skull hands. Skeleton
Oh, I
hands.
didn't even notice the hands. I thought it was just part of the weapon that she was carrying there. Oh yeah.
I don't know. The staff is like alive. I don't know.
I mean, I don't really understand them.
I don't
But,
either. The creepy head at the top, it's like grabbing it.
yeah. It's very odd. The armor's
So she-
cool.
Yeah, the
Half
armor's
armor.
really cool. At first when I saw her, I thought that like her face was scales, but yeah, it's actually armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally thought that was actually like her skin or her body, but no, it's just armor. Okay. So
So it
there...
looks like the wings aren't actually connected. It's just a piece of the armor, huh?
Yeah, oh, I don't know. It's like coming out of her spine. Is that really part of her or not? I don't know.
I'm not
I
sure.
guess we'll see with her lore. So yeah, speaking of lore, I'm gonna read the quick little blurb up here before we get into the kit. But the actual big story itself, I will be reading at the end of this video with no commentary, just reading it. So if you guys are into that and you want to hear her story, definitely watch to the end. I've heard it's very strange and very spicy, as I like to say, so... I guess that's there's a lot of story with her. There's a lot of quirkiness with her. And apparently there's some bond skills, which makes sense because of the imagery we've seen so far. So we're gonna have a lot to get
Right.
into. I guess, okay, and she's cultist and esoteric. I think that works. Yeah. Sometimes they don't fit their genre, you know, or their faction though. There's been some weird ones that I'm like, that doesn't belong.
Like some of the arbiters, right? I think there
Yeah.
was one or two arbiters that are kind of questionable where they're at
And
for
I feel
dual
like they're
faction, anyways.
yeah. I remember thinking that Falcia should have been a nightmare character, but then you realize she's like the anti-nightmare. She's the one killing the demons. So I was like, okay,
That's right.
fine.
Yeah.
But everything about her kit made her sound like she would have paired so well with like Wrath or Torador as the Lord. But all
She
right,
would
so
have.
she's cultist and esotericist. Oh, I guess we should also say she is the one of the limited heroes that are coming for, and she'll be June 27th, I think the date was, right? Does that
Yeah,
feel familiar?
26th or 27th, I think they
26th or
said.
27th? Yeah. Okay. All right, so let me read this here and then we'll start getting into it. So Anora, who fell from heaven for love, cherishes every sunset she views together with Ymerit. To soothe his beloved fears, Ymerit creates a doppelganger named Labor, forever guarding Anora. So her and the dragon are
Doppelganger.
lovers.
That would make sense from the video, right?
Something was happening there.
Yeah.
But the doppelganger, I guess that might be part of the kit. The doppelganger is going to probably be part of her ultimate that comes in and protects her. I'm guessing.
Gotta be something in there. Named
This
Labor.
was a weird. I
Okay.
knew it was a weird one. This is a quirky one. But
People
at
like
least she's
weird though,
different.
so
Yeah, they do. All right, so she's a Scutta summon, which is the dragon labor, I'm assuming. And then damage escalating, they label her as. That's interesting. Let me take a look at her.
like attack percentage builds up over time or something.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll see. So the attack range is typical of the mages, at least for the basics. She's got 48.55 base attack. Cost of 22, so she's a little expensive. And then I guess here 14 for the Rage Regen auto, which is good. 3.5
Yeah,
for
that's pretty
interval.
decent for Rage Regen auto, actually.
Yeah.
Attack seems pretty average.
Yeah. But that doesn't stick out to me. Unless, wait, am I...
No.
What is like what's Comet's attack? 46. So okay, it is better. I was like, is that
Yeah.
higher? It feels like it might actually be a little bit higher than average. So yeah. A little bit
I did
higher
hear
than...
a rumor in the Discord server about
Oh, it is higher.
not being able to buffer with Dolores, I think.
That's true. That's why she'd be busted if you could. That makes sense. It's,
Yeah.
okay, actually that is higher. 4,800 is pretty high compared to the other mages if you look at like Comet and
seems to be,
Boreas. Yeah, so I didn't think that was high, but that actually is. Okay, so yeah, we are going to go into that. So you are aware a little bit of like some things people have talked about, like, yeah, you cannot buffer with Dolores. Spoiler alert. I've
Yeah,
heard that
that was
as well.
something that I heard in the Discord, but that was about it.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
that she pairs with a dragon for a bond skill, but
Okay. All right, so her talent, let's get into it. When deployed, summons labor. The hero and labor permanently gain sanctity. Upon the death of an allied summon, labor, wow, gains one stack of ancient spirit, stacking up to 15 times. So labor inherits 100% of the master's attributes and assists the master in attacking enemies in range. Each attack deals 90% AoE magic damage up to 8 enemies. And labor
that seems insane.
yeah, it's like having a whole nother character.
Or like a Wailing Skull with AoE.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. Yeah. So she is all about summons, so I guess her having all these extra. So, all right, let me click this. Ancient Spirit. Each stack increases labor's attack by 1%. So up to 15% increased attack on labor, the dragon. Summon doppelganger.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that does sound really good. Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds insane. I think when you put those summons down there doing all that AoE damage is gonna be nuts.
So her basic attack is a magic damage attack. AoE, 90% AoE damage to up to 5 enemies. Nice. And then this ultimate, this is what we want to see. Oh, look at her little dragon. Ah,
Oh, yeah.
that's cool.
Oh, nice. That is very sweet.
I like that. The little visual's great.
I
That's
wonder if it
super
just spawns
cool.
wherever, or it just spawns at the end of
Boom.
her range.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's at the end of her range. Weird. All right,
Hmm.
so when active, Labor immediately deals 360% AoE magic damage to up to 10 enemies in range, then increases Labor's damage by 110% during the ultimate, lasting for 20 seconds. She sounds awesome.
She does. She sounds broken almost. Over 700% AoE damage on that hit, right?
Wow. Yeah, so he's just immediately gonna deal boom damage, and then afterward
Okay,
he
and then
increases his
then
damage.
afterward.
So a
Okay.
boom, big boom, and then increased damage after for 20 seconds. That's a long time to have a
That
big
is.
damage boost. That's great. Although it's a little bit high, I guess, in the cost, but you'd expect that. Or I guess it's normal
Yeah,
for the
that's I think that's
regen.
pretty typical for
Yeah, it's
mages.
normal. Nothing crazy like a hot soot or some of those others that are like really, really fast. Okay,
Right.
let's see. Passive Calamity's Whisper. When attacking, Labor has a 10% chance to generate noxious breath. When the ultimate is triggered, generates it immediately. So that deals 20% magic damage per second to up to 8 enemies in range. Airborne units take half the damage. So we got a new damage over time.
There you go. So that would work with the was there a Codex boss that works really well with that, isn't there?
Maybe though, but I feel like the Codex boss says specific things that it reacts with. So I don't know if every damage over time
Oh, yeah.
actually works. I remember thinking that, and then I went in with other things. And like I think I went in with I don't even remember. I remember going in with something else that wasn't on the list, and then it not seeming like it wasn't working, and no one was using that character in the end. Can't even remember what it was, but I remember
Okay.
figuring that out. Yeah. So I don't think every type of damage over time works for the Codex boss, but they could add it.
Yeah, that'd be neat if they'd add it. I mean, it's an option.
Yeah. I could be wrong there, but I feel like I remember finding a character, playing it, and then no one was using it. And I was like, why is no one using it? And then I read that. All right. I don't even remember who because it was so long ago. All right. Well, let's see the next part of the passive. We have Agitation. When on the battlefield, increases the attack of Labor by 10% and grants damage increase to the other allied summons. So we have a summon booster. I did hear, that's what I heard about her, that she boosts other summons.
Yeah, I
So
wonder,
Kriya.
is that
Kriya?
continuously or?
I mean, oh yeah, no, it's whenever Labor is there. So only when
Oh,
the
whenever Labor's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So only when Labor's there, which is, I mean, it's a lot because at 20 it does stuff for 20 seconds, and then it's like isn't he always there then? Because the regen is like 20 seconds. I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't that
pretty
just 100%
close.
uptime for the dragon? Or is
We'd
Labor?
have.
It doesn't say he's only there for a short period of time. It increases his damage for 20 seconds. If the timer's for 20 seconds, he's just always there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it does say
Am I
in the
reading that
talent
wrong?
there, when deployed, summons Labor automatically. So maybe it just stays out.
So she's gonna immediately summon Labor when she gets deployed. Huh.
It seems
then
that way
Yeah.
because she's gaining stacks of Ancient Spirit.
But then when would Labor
As
not be
other-
on the battlefield? Why would it say when on the battlefield? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way they worded it funny. It's possible.
Yeah, it makes it sound like maybe Labor can die? Does he have his own separate health or something?
Time will tell.
Yeah, I don't even know now.
Yeah,
'Cause
sometimes these kits are kind of hard to figure out. That's why.
They are. I just realized I didn't see anything where he goes away or he dies or whatever. Okay,
It
I
kind
don't
of
know.
seems like Labor is the main damage source for
Yeah, it's not like she's
In a
hitting.
way.
It's labor is doing
Yeah.
all the damage.
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that she sticks out on the field the whole time.
Yeah, it makes
But that's an
sense.
assumption. But
Yeah. Oh, upon death of an allied summon, labor gains a stack of that. So I don't think labor's dying. Well, the summons can die or go away, so maybe labor can die as well. I know that War Guides just put out a video on her and talking
okay.
about not using her. The thumbnail was like, can't use Dolores. So maybe I'll have to go watch that afterward.
Yeah, I was just thinking myself. I'm gonna go see what that's all
Shout out to
about.
War Guides. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I haven't tested her myself yet. Alright, and then we have the bond skill though. Arise my hero. Obtain hero Ymerit to unlock the following bonus effect. Summons labor, ice, instead of labor. Oh, we have a different version of labor.
Upgraded pet.
So let's see what the change is. Inherits 100% of the master's attributes and assists the master in attacking enemies in range. Deals 15% increased damage to controlled enemies. Each attack deals 110% AoE damage to up to 8 enemies, with a 30% chance to inflict Winter's Bite for 3 seconds. So whoever has Winter's Bite is going to take 15% increased damage on them, apparently.
So that makes it seem like she'd probably fit better within the cultist faction when you hit, at least when you have the ice.
Oh, that's true. It's a control. It's a slow. Yeah, like
Right.
or something, a freeze. It's all the control there. Yeah, she is cultist, so she's cultist and Isoterrus. But yeah, she'd probably benefit from their lord
Right.
really well if you have that pairing. So I did actually ask my contact this, and I'm assuming I can share this information. I hope, like, if not, oops, but they're going to approve this video, so if they approve it, I guess it's okay. I asked, I'm like, okay, so Anora and Ymerit, I'm guessing her event is going to come out the same time that there's an ancient summoning event for Ymerit. Yes, is the answer. So they're going to be out. So she's going to be the limited, like, guaranteed hero with other normal shards. And then the ancient summoning banner, which I know includes a Valderon, is going to be out at the same time. So that's really cool.
You have a very, very short window here to save all your summoning crystals.
Yeah, so it's like if you want to pull for, if you're not a big spender, or if you haven't saved, or you don't have your CC perks, you might have to choose between Anora or the other anyway, because it's a lot. You know, it is a very short window, so people have to kind of. I feel like she's just way more interesting, right? Like the other girl's cool and all, like she has an interesting kid, she's got some poison and whatever, but there's so much going on with this and the bond skill. The summon thing is different. I think if I had to choose, I would pick Anora. What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You could be in the... I mean, she's going to be just as good for Gear Raid 1, it seems, from looking at her kit, as Dahlia.
It's true. It's
so,
all AoE.
mean,
even her basic attack is AoE, so...
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, so let's see how good these awakenings are. Are they going to be worthy of some soul stones? That's what I want to know, because I have like 4 of them.
Oh, nice. I've only pulled 2 so far.
Oh man, I think I have 3 or 4. I don't even remember. I think 3. I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I got lucky. And I haven't had a need to use them yet. I've been picky, trying to save them for, like, if I get a Praetus or an Ardea.
Right, yeah.
Or I remember
when
I got...
break the game right away.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember when I got the 3rd one, that was 3 awakenings toward my lust, that I could have, like, maxed out lust, but I didn't know if it was worth it or not, so I didn't do it.
That's probably a good choice.
Yeah, because, like, there's so much more exciting characters I could use too besides just her, so I was patient. Alright, so let's see. Awaken 1. When Noxious Breath is generated, it immediately inflicts immobilized state to up to 8 enemies in range. So this immobilized state is for 1 second, unable to move.
But that gives her the CC she would need to...
Oh yeah, to make the increased damage happen if she has the bond skill.
Yeah, without another hero in there.
I think the bond skill with the dragon that counts as a CC as well, right? I would think the Winter's Bite is probably a freeze.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be obviously more than the 3 seconds that happens for. You'd want more crowd control happening. So that gives a whole nother one. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so I think that sounds... I guess it just depends on the enemy. Like, if you're going against a certain area where you cannot immobilize enemies, if they're like immune to those sort of things, then like a big boss.
Right.
I'm assuming a guild boss, you can't actually control the guild boss except for, yeah. But
just
obviously
slow,
you would
yeah.
use her there anyway, so I think for the sake of stuff like Gear Raid 1, obviously very strong, right? And then probably the Gear Dungeon one as well. The area on the bottom to nuke the stuff, like the Roll of Comet or Vienna.
Oh, yeah.
That should be really strong there as well. Have you done Gear Dungeon 2 yet?
I made it to stage 5, and I kind of just threw in the towel. I was like, I'm good.
I've heard you need magic. I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't done anything, but
really?
I know Destined I did a collab with Destined for Lucius, and
Okay.
he said you need more magic damage there. You need both, but it's easy to get the physical attack covered. So, do you think you would be you would use her in the Gear Dungeon 2 as well, from what you've done so far?
I think you could pull it off using her in certain spots, but kind of how it works is the vocal clones come down, and some are physical and some are magic resistant. So you have to swap her in and out, but it might work.
I saw that there. As a lot of the Gear Dungeon 2, setting people and then taking them up and then putting down the next type of damage you need. Okay.
And then it punishes you every single time you pick somebody up because her vocal
her
right. AoE does more and more damage.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. And that reminds me, the new guild boss, I don't know why that popped in my head, but the Titanic Ruins boss. I don't know if there's going to be anything there where she's going to shine, but I feel like they want us to use different things than the normal guild boss. So maybe there's something really good about this kit. Maybe even just the damage over time that this Noxious Breath is going to do. Maybe certain parts of the boss that are weak against magic damage, maybe she'll be really strong for. And that boss actually does the same thing. They just buffed the boss, made it harder to where anytime you recall someone, it makes it harder to kill him. So they made the Laurel cheese thing not want to be the thing to do. All right, okay, I'll continue here now. Awaken 2, just the increased attack. All right, Awaken 3. Labor ignores 15% of enemies' magic resistance.
Okay, so there's a penetration for magic. That's
good. That's really good. Penetration directly, +8. There you go, 8%.
Yeah.
Overall, and then in our Awaken 5. So it's the bottom here. Enemies on tiles affected by Noxious Breath receive 20% increased damage from both the hero and labor.
Oh my.
No wonder why she can't... Wait, so why did someone say she cannot be buffed? How do we know this? What about... Did it say that somewhere? Did I miss it?
I didn't see it anywhere, but somebody had said it didn't work. Maybe WarGuard's video reveals that of some kind. I don't know.
Nothing about her says that in her kit, that she cannot be... I would have thought that would have... Someone said people were confused by some wording of something, and it does mean that she can't get buffed. But... Oh,
yeah,
right here.
I guess we should
there
clarify.
There it is. I found it. I just didn't click it when we were first reading the talent. Okay. Sanctity, immune to most buffs and debuffs. She's immune to debuffs, though, too. Oh.
Yeah, it's nice.
But immune to most buffs. There it is. So she cannot be buffed by invigoration, I'm assuming, as well. Like with or is it
think.
I don't know.
Crit damage increases and stuff like that. I would think it'd be nice if they put some more detail in those kind of things.
Yeah, like by most buffs and debuffs. Like, okay, thanks.
Just put the list in there for us.
We're gonna be able to figure out which ones work by having to detailed test her. Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. All right, so I'm glad I clicked that. I was like, wait, I know there was something in here that does mean I just know Dolores doesn't work, but I don't know about the set. I'm guessing the invigoration set might not work either, because maybe that's the reason, is she's already pretty busted sounding. So if you add even more, it might be too broken.
Right.
She sounds really good.
Yeah.
I can't see anything that sounds like I'd be like, I don't know. I think it sounds awesome. It sounds fun. Except maybe the summon thing, people might be like, well, there's not a lot of summons in the game that are good, so do we really care about that?
Yeah, well, we have Cyrus, and there's
Kriya.
how many are there? Kriya?
And then
I think that's
Navaris is getting a summon as well.
Okay.
The Epic is getting a big buff on the Forerunner server now. And he's going to be pretty great sounding, actually. Now, he's one of the free heroes that people can actually fuse now. Permanent fusion.
Oh, okay.
So he's been there. I forget he's even there because I don't look at that.
Yeah. It's kind of limited, but if you pair her with Cyrus, I mean, that seems interesting, especially since she's esoterist.
What about Elowen's summons? Is there anything, is there anything that here, let's see, what was it? What was it about buffing summons? Ancient Spirit? Increase, wait, no, that's Labor's attack.
He has one of the passives right there, yeah.
Damage increase. Okay, so it's not going to matter. It wasn't an attack increase. Because I was saying if it was just attack increase, would that affect Elowen's little summons that are healing? Maybe, but damage increase doesn't matter, so.
Yeah. And 10% right now on summons doesn't really seem like it's a ton, to be honest, but...
Well,
it's a buff.
I guess I don't really know much about the buff on Navaris yet, because it hasn't hit global, and I haven't...
Yeah.
I definitely haven't looked on the test.
See how that works out.
I guess I could click it. Let's see, where is he? It's happened on Forerunner server already, so... He summons a straw minion every 8 seconds. During the ultimate, summons 1 straw minion every 12 times. I know there can't be more than 2, so... They'll attract enemies within Navaris's range. Upon reaching an enemy, it will self-destruct, dealing 150% AoE damage. The straw minion can last 10 seconds, with a maximum of 2 at the same time. That's pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would pair pretty well with her.
So this has not hit global yet, though, no, they haven't said that global. But this is on the Forerunner server and the test server, which I am on the test server right now. So that makes sense. But yeah, I guess maybe they buffed Navaris to have a summon. Maybe they're going to be bringing more summons into the game to make that bonus a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah, that's what it seems like for sure.
I like it though. She's pretty cool. I'm excited. She sounds really fun.
Very excited.
But I think it's gonna be like people are gonna go crazy trying to get the dragon too for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna want that ice labor.
I'm just gonna go click him just for the sake of it. Let's do it. Let's click him. Let's go see what he looks like. Where is he? Let me just go down to the unnameable. Aha! He's considered a fighter. Okay.
Oh,
looks really cool.
Okay. And he has that same ability to get buff from any lord, right? Because he's unnameable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So he could fit along with her in either one of those factions.
Oh, that's true. That's a good bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing I like about this game with the bond pairs is that you don't have to be in the same lineup though to take advantage of their bond skills.
Right.
That's something really cool that a lot of games that I've had that have pairings, the other ones I played that have that, it's always like they have to be in the team, not just owning them. But yeah, alrighty. I think that's a really cool character. I'm very excited for this. I feel like you could probably use her anywhere you need AoE, period. I don't know how it would work in Arena. AoE Arena is probably pretty good. I can't see why not, right?
I would assume so. Maybe a little anti-air. It's half damage, but I think it's going to be a lot.
Is there anything else you'd want to call out about her that you think would really stick out? I don't know.
No, I think we pretty much got her covered.
Yeah, I think it sounds like literally anywhere you need AoE, you're good. she's got you. And I mean, Labor's got you.
Yeah. Even like in the late stages of campaign, for sure, with all those high armored enemies and Nightmare Void Rift is quite a few places.
The Chapter 9 and Nightmare Void Rift have a lot of need for magic damage, so certainly. And the fact that she's 2 factions, that's always a plus.
Right.
Especially in Nightmare Void.
Faction trials, she's going to be very useful there.
Definitely. Isoterrorist I found to be the easiest one. That was the first one I completed though. Cultist I have not done yet, but I think that one's not too bad. Maybe, I don't know.
You could probably do it. It's not
the
worst, but it does require a lot of heroes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't tried in a while. I gotta try to push that. But yeah, she's definitely good for everything. Alright, I like her. I'm excited. I like the spicy, weird quirkiness, and now I'm gonna go read the story.
Right.
Alright, but so Prospector, where can we find you? You have your YouTube for this game, right? Do you do anything else, or Twitch or anything else, or what's your deal?
Besides that, I think I mostly work on a Discord server, which is a lot of hero guides and tier lists and all that good stuff. And that's my main focus, is trying to get that done in between making videos. But
yeah, I forgot. I'm glad you said that. That's good. Really fun resource.
Yep, I like to be new user friendly as much as possible. Obviously, we like to help people out in there. That's kind of like a lot of the fun that I have with the games like these.
Good, yeah. I thought it was really cool. I remember when you had me join your Discord. I think you have it organized really well. So I'll make sure I link your Discord in the description as well as your YouTube.
Oh, cool.
All right, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. By the way,
no
Prospector.
problem. Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys for watching. Yes. Hopefully I will have you on again, or maybe if you ever want me on your channel, just holler. We'll hang out again and talk some Watcher realms. All right, we'll see you in the next video.
All right, see you guys.
Skyward souls. Twin souls entwined in frost and fire, love is boundless, love is pure. Northern Bard. In the frozen expanse of Taya's northern tundra, where the icy wind howl and the landscape is painted in eternal white, a being of eternal beauty and unmatched power soars in harmony with her soulmate, Anora, the Silver Seraphim. Born amidst the celestial realms, Anora was revered among her kind, a paragon of virtue and strength. Yet, amid her homeland's splendor, she found herself drawn to the rugged, desolate beauty of Taya's frozen wastelands, a realm she watched from afar. It was in traveling there, against the wishes of her kin, that she first beheld Ymerit, an ancient ice dragon whose scales glisten like 1,000 shimmering moons, and whose roar echoes across the icy plains. There was a primal allure in Ymerit's presence, a raw power that stirred something deep within Aurora's soul. Despite the warnings of her celestial kin, Anora felt a profound connection to Ymerit, a bond that transcended the boundaries of their respective worlds. With each passing day, their souls intertwined, forging a bond stronger than any godly decree. Driven by her love for Ymerit and the desire to explore the mysteries of Taya's icy realms, Anora made a decision that would alter the course of her existence forever. She relinquished her seat among the seraphs, forsaking her stellar status to roam the tundra alongside her beloved. Their union, however, was not without its trials. As whispers of Anora's apostasy spread through the celestial realms, other seraphs descended upon Taya, intent on purging the land of her perceived heresy. But Anora and Ymerit were not ones to yield easily. Together they stood against the onslaught of godly wrath, their bond forged in battle as they fought side by side against those who sought to tear them apart. In the cauldron of conflict, Anora and Ymerit emerged as the guardians of Taya's northern expanse, their love a beacon of strength in the face of adversity. With wings intertwined and hearts aflame, they soar across the icy skies, their presence a testament to the enduring power of love and sacrifice, and amidst the howling winds of the tundra, they have found solace in each other's embrace, bound together as a fierce warden of the north.
The blood of the ancients has brought me back to life. My love, I'll give you